Hello and welcome again to this edition of FiTV. I'm your host, Brad Swanson. We're here in Florida's capital, and I am joined today by Representative Jason Fischer. Jason, thanks for coming on.
Brad, thanks for having me.
All right, so tell us a little bit about your district. Where is it?
So I'm in Jacksonville. I represent the southern portion of Jacksonville, which is Mandarin, Bay Meadows, Southside, San Marco, that area.
Okay, all right, so talk to us about the biggest thing you're working on for your constituents and frankly for the state of Florida right now. What's Jason Fischer hunting for this year in the legislature?
Well, Brad, as you know, before I became a state legislator, I served on the school board for 4 years. And so I always think about when I'm here, what can I do to best help students, not just in my community, but all over the state. And so there's several education priorities that I have that I'm working on. Some is to make sure that more of the funding that we're giving in education is actually making it to the classroom, so it's not just held up at the district administrator level. We're focusing on career and technical education, CTE is what they kind of call it, but industry certification. So if you want to be a car mechanic, or you want to be an electrician, or you want to go into the medical field, maybe you want to become a nurse practitioner or something like that, that we can prep you in the K12 system so that if you want to go off and start a career right away, you can. If you want to go to college, you're prepped to do that as well. And then, looking at how do we pay our teachers more? I mean, get more money in the classroom, and then those frontline miracle workers. That's what I always call our teachers, is our frontline miracle workers.
Yeah, for sure.
And so, because they're the ones doing the real work, how do we make sure that they're being compensated fairly and appropriately? And so those are kind of the big things in that arena. There's some tech stuff I'm working on and some other things, but that's really, when I think about what we're doing up here, impacting the next generation, I mean, that's really what gets me up and gets me excited.
Yeah, well, it's no secret that no one's doing more for Florida's K12 system than Representative Fischer. I mean, you reach out to all the partners that work in those areas, but then you also think outside the box. You pull in the business community, and that is the workforce that allows us to recruit those businesses and jobs for the future. So thanks for everything you're doing there. All right, before we let you go, we know you have to get back to the hard work on behalf of your constituents. When you're not fighting for the free world up here in Tallahassee, what is Representative Fischer watching to stream? What are you streaming?
So the newest season of Peaky Blinders just came out, and so I'm only one episode in, but Peaky Blinders is the newest thing that I'm streaming. Once I finish that season, I'm going to go check out a new documentary that just hit Netflix, Game Changers, which is about diet and using diet to increase your athletic performance. I'm not super athletic, but I like to be healthier, and so I want to check that out.
Hey, we all need an edge. Well, Representative Fischer, I'll binge out on some of those, and we'll catch up next time you're on FiTV and see what you like better.
Sounds great.
Thanks for coming on.
Appreciate it.